Alright, so boom. I didn't know this sketch character was so well beloved, had so much followers, so much clout on social media, and evidently what transpired with him has the internet in a divide. Y'all saw my live Raw reaction in real time during a Monday Night Raw stream. Furthermore, I see a lot of people saying, how did you not know who Sketch was? Y'all who been tuning into the live, y'all know how I get down. I hop online, I upload, I record, I go live, and I'm off the internet. I may work on the internet, but I ain't on the internet like that. So I didn't know who this gentleman was, right? So shout out to him and all the growth and clout and finances and attention he's been able to grow over the course of about a year and a half of posting content. That's a hell of a goddamn achievement. He's accomplished more in about an 18-month span than a ton of creators have done in a very long time, myself included. So shout out to him. However, I see a lot of people saying that he was outed against his will. Time out. This gentleman had a private OnlyFans account prior to him starting to make sports content. But you can't have a private OnlyFans account. He may have wanted to keep it under wraps, but you were willfully posting adult content online, and then when you started making other content, you attempted to try to wipe that from the internet. But anything that you post online, that digital footprint exists forever. If somebody wants to deep dive further enough to go and find it. This isn't a situation to where Mans was doing whatever he was behind closed doors, and then he just so happened to have videos on his phone. Somebody hacked, whatever he had going on, and then ultimately posted that into the ethos of the internet. Similar to what transpired with Jennifer Lawrence a few years back. I think like 7, 8 some years ago, The Happening. Actually, no, they put a spin on it. The Fappening, that's what it was. Where a ton of different popular celebrities just so happen to have their cloud storage, their videos, photos, all of that stuff leaked into the internet. That's a situation where somebody, not necessarily outed, but somebody's private information is not, well, technically, yeah, leaked, outed. In Sketch's case, you were willfully recording videos 2, 3 years ago, uploading it onto your OnlyFans for profit. Now that you had a shift in career, you trying to make it seem as if somebody had you taken advantage of. Oh no, sir, you willfully did this. I don't understand how we're gonna showcase this blatant hypocrisy online. Now, I see a lot of people, just because homie just so happened to be beloved, now all of a sudden he don't got the clearance to make, jokes on. We make fun of OnlyFans harlots for years. Now all of a sudden when we find out this gentleman just so happens to be an OnlyFans harlot, he can't catch no doggone strays? That's crazy. Either everybody is clear and fair game to be made fun of, or nobody is clear and fair game to be made fun of. We gotta keep it 100 across the doggone board. And again, I could recognize Mans clearly is ashamed of what it is that he done did. And maybe he done reformed and maybe step forward to where he doesn't want to, do that particular kind of lifestyle out in public. You can do that behind closed doors. That's your business. I've said in my Raw reaction in real time, I don't care what somebody do in their bedroom. The moment that it's posted onto the internet and it comes across my desk and the populace desk, it now becomes my and everybody else's business. Not that we're gonna sit around here and harp on it for an extended period of time. I promise you, the moment that this week is concluded, ain't nobody gonna be thinking about this like that. Internet, although people can be upset all up in a rough, and people will probably troll him about this kind of stuff for years, but ain't nobody gonna be walking around thinking, but damn, son, Sketch was out here, riding the BBC. Ain't nobody gonna be sitting around there thinking about that throughout their day to day. If somebody's doing that, you're kind of weird. But one way or another, my only reason for making this particular kind of address, APB, PSA, if you will, is just to address this blatant hypocrisy. This isn't like what happened with Dwight Howard, right? Where you doing all this stuff behind closed doors, but then you introducing third parties trying to take advantage of somebody, and then you get outed in that particular way because you're trying to do nefarious intent to somebody else. It's not a situation of what transpired with, like I said prior, with Jennifer Lawrence, to where you have, private photos, videos now released to the populace because somebody hacked into your information. In Sketch's case, you were willfully recording yourself to upload onto your OnlyFans account for profit. Now, whether you made a decent amount of money, or maybe it just didn't work out, that's why you stopped, or whatever the case may be. Don't sit over here and try to gaslight your audience into saying, oh, well, I was going through some things. Yeah, you were going through some dick. And if that's what you into, that's your business. If you don't want to have that, out in the ethos and the populace on the internet, why did you post it? That should be what the actual conversation should be. Why would you sit over here and post it and now have some sort of buyer's remorse, if you will, regarding what it is that you uploaded? I'm pretty sure everybody has said something online that they probably regret. Maybe even posted something online that they probably regret. But you gotta live with the fact that you went and you posted this. This is no different than Lana Rhoades leaving the adult industry, Mia Khalifa leaving the adult industry, and now all of a sudden turning around and being on some, nobody should be watching this stuff. They should not make fun of me for what it is that I did. I should not be chastised for my decisions. No, there are consequences for actions, and moreover, there is effects that happen from everything that you done did. You can't just sit over here and make it seem as if what you did didn't happen. That's what you did. Now, kudos to him for owning up to it and saying, hey, that was me in the videos. I was doing what I was doing. But don't make it seem as if, well, I was going through some, so that's why I was, happened. I was hoping that it would never get out, but you posted it. You may have hoped that nobody would realize it was you, but you would have to make peace with the fact that you the one who posted it. Ain't like somebody else was just recording homie, created an account against his will, and uploading videos here and there. If you had your own account, this was you. You made up an alias, created content, recorded yourself or whoever you was dealing with recording, then made the conscious decision to go not only play dress up, put on makeup, engage in oral and anal affairs, and then proceed to have it uploaded for profit, whether it worked out or did not work out, you made that conscious decision, whether you was going through something or not. So don't make it seem like you're gonna sit over here and play victim because motherfuckers was able to figure out that it was you. And as for the individual who figured homie out, granted, it's a little bit questionable. What was you searching to where you was like, wait a minute? Was homie mid-stroke on some, wait a minute, this dude look a little familiar. What part of the game is, hold on. Was it one of those situations you had the solid snake alert pop up in your head like, I know who this is. I'm pleasuring myself to somebody who brings me pleasure on stream. I have to tell the populace. Although it's fair for homie to mess around and be judged, this gentleman was trying to make content where he was journaling, I guess, people's stories, and just so happened to come across this. So as somebody who makes content, he looked at it like, well, it fits the description for something that can be, somewhat polarizing, and went forth with it. It's no different than anybody else doing investigative journalism online. It's just an unfortunate situation with somebody who just so happened to be very beloved. So all in all, to Sketch, it's unfortunate that you find yourself in this position. However, you, sir, put yourself in this position because you willfully made an OnlyFans account and had manually uploaded videos. Had you just recorded these vids, kept it in your phone, nobody would know, unless you got hacked, of course. But you uploaded it for profit. So ultimately, this is what happens when you do that kind of stuff. You could have just kept it on the low. Nobody would have to know. And truly, I cannot stress this enough. This got nothing to do with the fact that this man's sexuality is, homosexual, whatever the case may be. Whatever he may be into, that's your business. What you do in your bedroom, that's not my business. I didn't need to know about this. They told me about this 90 minutes into my stream. I didn't know who this gentleman was. I did not want to know who this gentleman was. I'm ashamed that I saw this minute and this second and a half of this doggone video. Cut it off, that was it for me. I'm just saying the theory behind people saying that they shouldn't, have any takes on the situation. And it's wild that people are, up in arms or whatever. It's this man, you're not a victim. You uploaded videos online yourself. People just so happen was you go and connect the dots. We've all said wild shit online. Some people have done wild shit online. If the past comes back towards the present, you own it and you move forward. There's no excuse. There's no but. In his case, there was some buts. But there's no but. It's, hey, that's you in the video. You done made the content. You thought it was never gonna get out. It's out now. That's what I used to do. I may or may not do that now. One way or another, you moving forward, and that's it. But don't make excuses for some shit that you willfully participated in. And that's all I got to say about that.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.
I appreciate you watching the entire video. Feel free to hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Furthermore, hit that subscribe if you hadn't already. YouTube acknowledged me with 100,000 subscribers, but they've given me nothing since. Help me get to 1 million so I can put it up on the wall. It's up there by itself.